Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Always welcome back. And and my second one today, my second post today, long one this morning. So this afternoon, it's now 3:26 in the afternoon. I thought I would talk about something that I've not spoken about yet, and that is the USA. And what's prompted this is my post on where the Trump administration and the International Trade Department of the USA has threatened Starmer and Britain with tariffs and even not to actually trade with us, because it says without free speech there will be no trade. So this has been echoed now all around American political circles, and also being discussed quite violently in Britain itself and Europe. And so it made me think, well, if America's saying we've got to do things, what are they doing? What's the Trump administration doing in their own country? And I came across this, and quite frankly, it's thrilling to see what they are willing to do and what has been happening under the Biden-Obama administration. And I do say the Biden administration because I feel Obama's fingers have been in the pie all along. And so this is what has been achieved, or is being achieved right now in the USA. And it's the USA dodge. Is it working? And the headline for this post, as I report, the Dodge, or Department of Government Efficiency, Dodge, is exposing irresponsible and deliberate waste and misuse of taxpayers' monies. And I think we need one in Britain, a Dodge, Take, for instance, the United States Institute of Peace. It gave a staggering $1,300,000 to Al-Tadamam, the Iraqi League for Youth. Why? Further, $132,000 to Mohammed Qasim al-Amini. He's a former Taliban operative. They also paid their accountancy firm a whopping, get this, for doing the books, $2,232,500. $2,232,500 for doing the books. But when hearing of the incoming audit by Dodge, the accountancy firm began removing and deleting files so they couldn't be found out. Unfortunately for them, Trump has experts on the job, and so is Musk, and the experts have restored the accounts so they got caught out. That's why we know about this $2,232,500 to the accountancy firm. A further $675,000 were spent on private jet travel by these officers of the state. How can they justify it? Well, they can't. That's why they was deleting them. An early report in 2024 highlighted $1 trillion waste. $1 trillion. What's that? That's 1,000 billion. So that's 1,000. Oh. The figures are too big for us to understand, aren't they? Now, that was $1 trillion waste, which included $12 million spent on a Vegas pickleball complex and $4.8 million on a Ukrainian influencers. The USIP, which is the United States International for Peace, Institute for Peace, their leadership began preparing for a confrontation weeks before the executive order was issued by Trump. And on February the 6th, internal documents exclusively obtained by Dodge outlined plans to deny building access to outside officials and reasserted the Institute's discretion over security systems and facilities. Flyers were sent out with names and photographs of the Dodge staff, the Department of Government and Efficiency officials, and were posted throughout the building, instructing staff to report their presence and avoid conversation. Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. This was a flyer. We also printed, of course, so waste again. 11 board members were lawfully removed, and remaining board members appointed Kenneth Jackson, acting president. Anna Kelly, the White House deputy press secretary, previously told DCNF, rogue bureaucrats will not be allowed to hold these agencies hostage. That's the Dodge agencies. The Trump administration will enforce the president's executive authority and ensure his agencies remain accountable to the American people. The inquiry, which remains in its early stages, the official emphasised, follows a contentious standoff. Monday, after USIP, United States Institute for Peace, leadership tried to block the installation of Kenneth Jackson as president as chief executive, who Donald Trump appointed as the Institute's new president on the 14th of March. So they tried to block it, even though the president had appointed him. The Trump administration determines that the Institute has failed to comply with the February 19 executive order, requiring federally funded organisations like USIP to scale operations down to their bare statutory minimums, triggering a leadership shake-up the Institute attempted to resist. The Department of Justice, let me get this straight, the Department of Justice is exploring potential criminal charges against former United States Institute of Peace officials who attempted to block the Trump administration's leadership changes at federally funded think tank. Monday, a senior DOJ, Department of Justice, official told the Daily News Foundation. The official who requested anonymity told the DCNF that the Department of Justice is examining whether certain United States Institute of Peace actions, such as the removal and destruction of internal and external door locks, created illegal fire hazards. The officials also lagged the widespread distribution of internal flyers instructing USIP staff not to cooperate with incoming Trump administration officials as potentially obstructive conduct. The left, what I'm going to say here is, so the government has changed. It's the Trump administration, and not the Biden administration, not the Obama administration, the Trump administration. And these officials, employees, are refusing to accept the change. It's treason, in my mind, treason. But anyway, the left in politics is a potent danger to democracy and financial security of every nation they've ever become prominent in. Their wasteful schemes, their hypocritical stance of denying the public whilst fleecing the public by taxing everything they earn and what they spend as well. They tax what we earn and what we spend it on, whilst enjoying the good life themselves. Is self-evident. In the fortunes Democratic Party members have amassed whilst being in power. These sums are substantially higher than the salaries they received. Where's the money coming from? It's all graft, isn't it? Now I did a quick one on this because I don't normally do America. So I thought let's have a look because of the trade, the potential trade war we're in. I know Starmer's talking to Trump this morning. I don't have any details on that just yet, what successes he's had. But of course, it seems Trump and his administration saying, without freedom of thought, with freedom of speech, there will be no trade. If that happens, Britain will sink. So Starmer's got to do something. But what can he do? He's allowed it to go down. He's ran after the Muslims. He's ran after Islam. The king King Charles has run after Islam. They're promoting it wildly in every sort of facet of our lives. They are clamping down on free speech all the time. They're promoting abortions and arresting people who offer alternatives. It's gone out of hand, hasn't it? Can Starmer bring it back? Or will Britain as a whole be punished? Comments, please. I like your comments. So give me your comments. Don't forget the subscribe button. Do subscribe. It doesn't cost you a penny, doesn't cost you a cent, doesn't even cost you a rupee. It's totally free to subscribe and it helps me to continue. So please, 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 please press the subscribe button. Comments, please. And if you like it, press the like button as well. Why not? It doesn't cost you anything. So please support me if you will. And in the meantime, have a good day. Be good. Be safe. And goodbye from him. Goodbye from me. DJ out. Bye.